New year, new you, new sermon series, new conferences, and everybody's talking about sex? What? All this and more on Good Morning, City on a Hill. Well, good morning, City on a Hill, and a happy new year. It's 2022. Haven't seen you since 2021. It's been a whole year. Worst dad joke ever. Glad that you're in. It's good to have you here. We've got an awesome show here for you this morning, but I do have a few things to talk with you about, as is custom, before we get into the fun. A little interview, a little time with one of my dear friends. But first, some important things happening here at City on a Hill. So number one, last Wednesday, we started a quick 2-week series in our youth group called Uncensored, and it is about, you guessed it, sex. So, went really well, really excited about this series. This is a topic that is greatly misunderstood in the world for sure. I would dare say even in the church. And so we were really hoping that this 2-week kind of 2-part series would help do a few things. And I talked about this on Wednesday, but one, we want to equip parents to know more about this topic so that you can effectively and confidently talk with your kids about this topic, because questions will almost certainly come up after this 2 weeks is over with. 2, we wanted to prepare our kids because coming up in February, we're going to be launching the Fearless series for our student ministry. And Fearless is what we would call a negative sex talk. It talks about the negative aspects, the damage done in sexual abuse. And we recognize that for some of our students, they may not even be fully aware of what sex is. And we didn't want their first exposure to this important of a topic to be in a negative light. And so Uncensored is meant to be a positive sex talk that really unpacks what the Bible says about sex and sexuality, the practicality of sex, hormones. There's all kinds of things that Brian and Vanessa are going to be talking about this coming Wednesday in 2 days. And so if you did not get a chance to see last week, we did record it, and you will be able to access that at some level. I'm not sure how, probably on YouTube, I imagine. There may be other avenues, means we get that out. So just ask Pastor Aaron about how you can access that if you were not able to come. And then plan on being there on Wednesday night, because Wednesday, Brian and Vanessa are going to be leading that, and they're going to have a lot of really important practical things to say as well that are going to be really, I think, beneficial for not only, again, you, but your kiddos. So that's Uncensored. That started last Wednesday. It continues this Wednesday. And then after that, there's other things planned. And so be sure to check that out if you have not already. Secondly, I began on Sunday, yesterday, a new 3-week series called Why Did This Happen? And if you were not there, again, you can access that on YouTube and on Facebook. It is also on our website. We talked yesterday about what the book of Proverbs has to say about this topic. And one of the things that we talked about yesterday is that pain in your life, and blessing as well, but I think most people go to pain, is that pain comes from either one of two sources, either circumstances or choices. And this is the distinction that I made yesterday, and I'm probably going to reiterate it again several times before this is over with. Circumstances are those things that happen in your life that are outside of your control. We live in a fallen world that is a dangerous and destructive place, and sometimes things happen, and no matter how you act, the choices that you make, regardless of all those things, there are things outside of your control that take place that bring pain into your life. Sometimes they bring blessing into your life, but those are circumstances. Then we have choices that we make, and oftentimes those choices come on the heels of circumstances. And oftentimes the pain that we feel in our life is greatly amplified, if not primarily consumed by either the positive or most overwhelmingly negative choices that we make. And so what Proverbs does is it tells us how to live our lives in a way that honors God by His wisdom and ups the probability of blessing and reward over consequences and pain. And so if you didn't get a chance to check that out, I hope you will look at that. This coming week, we're going to be dealing with the book of Ecclesiastes. And Ecclesiastes is going to talk about primarily those circumstances and how the world is, again, unpredictable. And sometimes people who live by wisdom seem like they're kind of getting beaten down. And sometimes people who live foolishly seem like they're being rewarded. And we need to understand what God has to say about that as well. The world is a much more complicated place than Proverbs wants the world to be. And so come Sunday, we'd love to have you there in person. Again, it will be online. We'll stream like normal, but there's just something beneficial and magical and very important, I believe, about being in person. And so I hope to see you there for that. That will go up through the 23rd. And then actually, breaking news, on the 30th, you will also get to hear from Chris Cunnington, our missions pastor, community pastor, who has some really special things planned for that service as well. And then in February, I and James will begin our new Nehemiah series. So we've got a lot of things planned for Sunday mornings that are going to be really, really outstanding. We've got some conferences coming up that I want you to know about. In March, we have our women's conference. Several of the ladies have been meeting together over the last several weeks and months to discuss what this is going to look like. We have a guest speaker that's going to come in and talk from outside. We have a guest praise team that's going to come and lead you ladies in worship, which means that all of our ladies at City on a Hill will have a chance to sit back and be ministered to and rest and have this kind of sense of renewal that always comes from conferences. And so I hope, ladies, you will take advantage of that. That's coming in March. In April, we have Easter. We're going to do an outdoor service, of course, weather permitting. And so we won't have any conferences then. And then in May is our men's conference. And we will be releasing more details about that as we have them planned. Of course, that's still 5 months down the line, but we've got a pretty good idea of what it's going to look like. We've just got to nail down some final details. But guys, these conferences, guys and ladies, they are going to take place of our retreats this year. We did not plan any retreats, women's retreat or men's retreat. We will still have the father-son camp out, but we did that because we really want to use Refuge Ranch as our primary camp/retreat location, but we don't have enough beds yet. That is a problem that's currently in the process of being solved, but it's going to take several months. And so we wanted to give 2022 a time away from retreats, gives us time to get the ranch up to where it needs to be to sleep at least 100 people. That's the goal. We're very confident we can do that. And then we will begin more than likely retreats back in 23. And so just as a kind of change of pace, we haven't done conferences like this in a long time, not since I've been around, I don't think, at least in replace of retreats for sure. And so this is really your opportunity to connect with either women if you're a lady, men if you are a guy, and get some really specific ministry to who you are, created in God's image as either uniquely female or male. And so I hope that you will sign up for those as those details become available. There is one more conference, but I am not going to talk about it yet. I'm going to wait until this very next segment when I bring in a good friend of mine, Brian Duncan, to discuss that third conference. So stick around, because coming up next is Pastor Derrick's Candid Corner. Well, welcome back to another edition of Pastor Derrick's Candid Corner, the Table Talk edition. I am joined here by my good friend and co-laborer in the faith, Brian Duncan. How are you?
That's good. That's scriptural right there.
You like
man.
that?
Yeah, that'll preach.
Pulled that right out of the Bible.
There you go. Nice job.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It feels like plagiarism a little bit.
Well, as I mentioned a moment ago, there is one other conference that I did not talk about that I saved for this time, which is actually the first conference of conference season here at City on a Hill. It's not for men. It's not for women. It's for
authentic relationships.
There it is. So, act now. It's for everyone.
No, we're really pretty excited about this.
Yeah.
You know, at first we're going to bill it the couples conference, but we realized that's not what it's going to be about. It's really about relationships.
Yeah.
And it's about the lies that we believe in relationships, the lies that plagued our relationships, whether they failed or they've succeeded or whatever it is, but it's identifying those. We're going to have Dr. Chris Thurman, the author of The Lies We Believe and The Lies Couples Believe.
Both great books.
Yes,
really
both
good books.
Incredible books. And he's going to come and talk to us, do a conference on February 4th, February 5th.
That's right.
And so it's a week before Valentine's Day, so we strategically did it here.
Yes.
Okay, so a couple things are going to happen.
That's right.
We're going to have dinner on the 4th. He's going to come in, introduce it. So I think it's 6 to 8:30 is what we're going to do. Have some dinner there, go in. You get to meet Chris and mingle with him. And then he's going to come in and share with all of us on Friday night. And then Saturday, we're not going to kill a whole Saturday. Nope. We're doing this strategically, Derrick.
That's right. It's all about strategy.
That's right. Thank you. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in, have breakfast, and then he's going to do 2 or 3 sessions on the lies we believe, lies couples believe, authentic relationships. And then we are going to encourage you guys, if you're married or if you're dating, to go out on a date right afterwards.
Love it.
But between all of this, get this, we're going to do some raffling and some giveaways.
That's right, giveaways.
Yeah, bed and breakfast giveaways. Yeah. Flowers.
Yeah.
We're going to do books.
Yeah.
Different things like that.
Yes.
So we're kind of making this a whole package deal.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be super awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully you, if you don't have the Church Center app, then as always, encourage you to download it. There's so many things that you can do with the app beyond just signing up for groups. But groups and events signups are done through that app. And so if you have interest in doing this, you can pull your phone out right now. Pull that up. It's February 4th and 5th. It's the Authentic Relationships Conference. And you just click sign up, go through the prompts that it gives you. You can pay on there. You're all done. It's totally amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Super,
now,
super cool.
if you don't like the app and you don't use that, which you should.
You should.
But if you don't, we'll have a sign up in the lobby when you're here Sunday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things I've said for a long time is this. You're going to pay for one of 3 things. You're going to pay for a conference, which is $25 for a single, $50 for a couple. Or you'll pay for a therapist.
Yep.
Or you'll pay for a divorce attorney.
Oof.
But you will pay for one of those 3 things.
That's right.
So it gets more expensive as you move on.
That's right.
Come to the conference.
Yeah.
Come to the conference.
Right. We are going to also, at some point in this show, for all of you lovebirds out there, we actually, at one time last year, and I think you hosted it, we did a not so newlywed game show. And so we are going to be re-airing that as well, just in the spirit of good fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So we're kind of looking at all things relationships over these next couple weeks, and want to set you up for success. Like Brian said, I love that. You will pay for one of those 3 things, and I can tell you right now, the $25 a person or $50 a couple is the cheapest of those 3 options. Yeah. And honestly, I just can't explain to you how beneficial these kinds of things are. Dr. Thurman is truly a professional, an expert in his field, and these books are really among some of my favorite books we offer in the Freedom Group ministry here at City on a Hill. They're just really challenging in a good way. And
I guess, I'm glad you brought that up, because on the heels of this conference, we're immediately starting groups for the lies we believe and the lies couples believe. And let's pack them out. Let's get a bunch of people in there, and we're going to have great facilitators. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and by the way, just as a point of responsibility on my part, you can sign up for those groups on the Church Center app as well. So
you're so responsible.
I try. It's difficult with such irresponsible people that watch this show, but we hope that you will take advantage of this conference and come, whether you're single or in a relationship. Everyone is in relationships with people. Right. And you will learn some things about yourself and things that will benefit you and the way you relate to others, and hopefully inspire you to take one of these groups when we offer them that next week as well.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Dude, it's always good to have you on the show. And we've got a lot of good things going on right now in the church. Brian and I have been talking about that a lot lately. Just lots of different things that we're hitting. Yeah. Fearless series coming up as well for the student ministry.
That's right.
Just some good stuff happening. Yeah. So if you have not been around in person, come and be in person and see what the Spirit of God is doing here. It's amazing. Coming up next, we have that episode of the Not So Newlywed game show. So stick around after this quick commercial break from one of our sponsors.
Okay, honey, well, let me go get the thermometer. You're gonna be fine. Okay, I'll go get it.
Ladies, got a virus or a cold running through your home? Did you recover in a day and continue on with your normal life? Do you have a man in your life who caught your cold and is suddenly on his deathbed? Well, if you answered yes to all of these questions, we invite you to check out our new mobile app, WimpMD. We know our men can get a little dramatic during cold and flu season, and sometimes it can be too much.
Honey? Honey, what's wrong? Honey!
Sweetheart, is that you?
Yeah?
I have a sore throat. I'm not sure if anybody's ever felt this bad before. Tell the friends I love them and tell work that I'm going to be out for the next 5 to 7 business days. Go.
WimpMD can offer helpful advice for your woeful wuss. Simply type in your man's made-up malady, and WimpMD can give you the kind, reassuring words he needs, even if you want to just tell him to suck it up and grow a pair.
Oh, honey, that's awful. You stay in bed and rest. It'll be okay. I'm sure.
Thanks, Mommy.
Excuse me?
I mean, babe. I meant babe.
WimpMD is ready to help with any issue, real or imagined.
Oh, man. My tummy is really hurting. I think I need to go to the hospital.
It's probably just gas. You're gonna be fine.
What?
Oh,
Hurry.
Aw, have you eaten anything today?
Man, just my usual, like 5 cups of coffee. You have never, ever experienced anything like this before.
You're right, honey. Birthing our 7 children was nowhere near as awful as your upset stomach. Try eating some toast and you'll feel much better.
Yes.
WimpMD is also a wonderful way to help you keep your cool while you help your man identify what's wrong with him.
I feel awful and I don't know why.
What's hurting? Is it your head, shoulders, knees, or toes?
That's what I have. It hurts so bad.
Sounds like you have a headache. Maybe take some aspirin. Promise this will be over soon.
WimpMD can be your sanity as you care for your lovable little sissy.
I'm feeling so awful. I don't think I can take the kids to soccer practice, honey.
Again? What's wrong this time?
I only got like 9.5 hours of sleep last night. I'm exhausted. I have a pimple. I can't feel my left leg. It's too much to bear. I think I'm gonna go.
Too much to bear? You're too much to bear. Are you kidding? Do you know what she deals with raising your children? How dare you, you little... WimpMD. Let us be your peace of mind so you don't lose your mind.
All right, welcome. This is the Not So Newlywed game here at City on a Hill. We have got 2 contestants. Our first contestants are Derrick and Jessica Bledsoe. All right, how long have you lovely people been married?
14 years.
Today.
Today is their anniversary. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Our second contestants, June and Kelsey Barker. How long have you lovely couple, how long have you been married?
5 years.
wonderful years, Brian.
Yeah.
All right, 3 wonderful years and 5 regular years.
That's only,
All right.
That's only nine years less than us. So
Well,
that's
9
great.
years less.
Really
This is
great.
going to be
Wow.
interesting because we've got the senior couple and the junior couple. What we're going to do here on the Not So Newlywed game is go over, oh, sorry, was that? Well, it's your anniversary today. All right. So we're going to go through a series of questions here. They're going to write down their answers to see how well they know each other. And we're going to go to 5 points. All right. Are we ready to get started?
Seems
We're ready,
easy
Brian.
enough.
Let's get started. So the first question is, how did you meet your spouse? How did you first meet your spouse? All right. Anxious to see the answers. All right. Let's start off with the the anniversary couple. All right, Derrick, would you please reveal your answer?
Bryan, I put through a friend over MySpace.
All right, so we've got MySpace. That's dating Derrick quite a bit using that term. All right, and Jessica, what is yours?
I put originally on MySpace, but we met in person
Yes.
at that friend's
I'm going to give them
house
one.
in
Yeah.
Denver.
1 point for Derrick and Jessica.
It's a good thing they
Excellent.
remember that. That was a long
was
time
so
ago.
long ago.
Long
Yes.
time ago. So
MySpace
glad
was
they
a
remember.
long time ago. That's right.
Long
All
time.
right, Barkers. June, would you please reveal your answer?
At DBU.
At DBU, Dallas Baptist University, in the music school. Kelsey?
I also said class
At class
DBU.
in DBU. 1 point.
Oh, yes.
All right.
It was just
Nice
so
job,
It was
guys.
so recent, Brian, that we
yeah.
we can't forget.
Right,
Such
right.
chickens.
And you're infatuated with her, so
It's
you
true.
can't forget either. All right, here we go. Next question. Who said, I love you first? All right, go ahead and write it down. Who said, I love you first? All right. Kelsey, would you reveal your answer, please?
It was me.
Kelsey Barker says he's the romantic.
I did it.
June?
Kelsey.
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
Kelsey. All right. Point
I love you
number 2. All right. Derrick, would you please reveal your answer?
I put me, Bryan.
It was
with
Derrick.
with hearts.
I just wrote Derrick
It was Derrick.
alone.
It was Derrick without hearts.
Yes.
All right, they both get a point.
We're keeping up with the young guns.
Brian,
over there.
what we're learning here, Brian, is that the men in these relationships just lead very well. Isn't that right, babe?
That's right.
They're a bunch of saps.
pretty true.
That's what it is. They're a bunch of saps. All right, here, this is going to be a little bit more challenging. Erase your boards. Let's get ready for the next question. What was the first movie you saw together? What was the first movie you saw together?
Can I ask a clarifying question, Brian? Is that as a relationship or just in general?
Ooh, an excellent question. As a relationship.
Okay.
So you were on a date, you first saw this movie together.
Okay. I'm going. Yikes.
We go. Uh-oh, Kelsey's stumped right now.
I don't think
What
we're
was
gonna get
the
this
first
one.
movie you
I don't
saw
remember if this was the first one.
together?
but
I don't
It's the
know.
first one I remember, so I'm going with
If
it.
he put Star Wars, he's in trouble. All right. Jessica, would you please reveal your answer?
It wasn't a movie, but it was a movie theater.
That's not a movie,
Mavs
though.
I know, I
game
put the
at
Mavs game at
Stupid
the Studio
Movie
Movie
Studio
Grill.
Movie
I know, I
Grill.
know.
This is not looking good for the
It was
Bledsoes.
the Boondock Saints at her grandparents' house.
I remember
Boondock
watching that
Saints.
movie.
All right.
But that's a good
All right. They did not get it. All right. June, would you please reveal your answer?
I think the name was Oblivion with Tom Cruise.
Oblivion
I
with
think.
Tom Cruise.
That's what I said.
Tom Cruise Oblivion.
I remember most movies that I watched 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So that's easy.
That was 10 years ago.
I hear excuses going on from Derrick right now. All right, here we go. Here's another challenging one. Are you ready? If you won the lottery, what is the first thing you would buy together? Together. What's the first thing you would buy together? If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would buy together? We're going to give them just a moment here before we move on. Goodness.
So many different routes you can go with this question.
Pretty excited about this one. What's the first thing you would buy together if you won the lottery? My
Come on,
goodness
babe.
gracious.
Come on, babe. You know this one.
Oh, Kelsey's certain that he knows what it is. June's struggling.
I'm really struggling.
It's like the Bledsoes are struggling a little bit. Yep. Uh-oh. Here we go. This could be the determining factor here. The Barkers could go up 4-2.
I'm nervous now, Brian.
You should be nervous, Kelsey. This is going to be pretty important, knowing it's Valentine's Day coming up. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? You good? All right. Derek, would you please reveal your answer?
A house for her family.
A house for her family.
Wow.
Jess? It doesn't look good.
A new house.
A new house. I'm going to go with that.
That's a house.
I'm going to go with the new house.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go for it. Excellent.
We're not going to get this one.
All right. Kelsey, would you please reveal your answer?
Here we go, guys. It's very fun. I'm going to pay off my DBU student loans.
Student loans.
Kelsey went the responsible way. We can see who's better with money in the relationship
New
because I
wardrobe.
said a trip somewhere.
A trip somewhere. Oh, it's tied 3-3, you all.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That was a good one.
Very good. All right.
I feel
the
like,
next one is this.
I feel like, Brian, that was the most millennial answer I could have ever given. I'm
It
sorry.
was very
It was a
responsible, Kelsey, but
millennial
wrong. All right. Here's a little dicey one. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Who has the most exes? All right. Who has the most exes? It appears the Barkers, this is not a problem whatsoever. Who has the most exes? Okay. All right. Are we ready? Jessica, who has the most exes?
I do.
Oh, and Derek?
Not even
No,
close.
there's
Are you
some
kidding
things
me?
they don't
I can
know
count
about
exes
each
on
other.
like one hand.
Oh, my goodness. How many
I
exes do
didn't
you
think
you
you
have?
actually
Do
dated
you
people.
know my past?
But I thought you just sort of.
Jess, how many exes do you think you have?
Oh, I thought Jessica's board said 100.
Oh,
And I was
no,
like,
no.
what?
How many,
I don't even know.
how many exes do you think, Jess? No, you.
Did I have?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Say 5.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say 5. Somewhere in that realm.
Maybe 6.
6 is what she's saying, Derek?
Easily over 10.
Over 10.
Yeah.
Like that you
Wow.
dated?
Of course.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Brian,
You
does this
missed
come
on
with a
that one.
complimentary
3
counseling session after this?
That's exactly what we're going to do.
All
That's
right. Okay.
a counseling session afterwards. All right. June, who has the most?
Kelsey for sure.
Kelsey?
Because
Kelsey
June,
for sure.
June didn't date a
Wow.
single soul before Kelsey Barker.
Oh.
June kissed dating goodbye, as they say.
I
All right. Thank you very much. Wow. The next one, we're at 4-3, I
That's
believe.
right,
The
that's
Barkers
right.
are up by 1. Here we go.
Ooh.
Here's the next one. When the two of you are in the car together, who controls the radio? When you're in the car together, who controls the radio? Okay. Are we ready? Kelsey, who controls the radio in your car?
Whoever is driving?
Oh, that seems pretty.
Is that not what we do most times?
I don't know. We're
Majority
about
of
to
the
find
time,
out.
it's definitely
I was
you.
going to say you, and then I was like,
Who
No,
controls
but
it?
listen, we don't listen to the radio because we have iTunes. So, I mean, that's how
Same
young
thing.
and
Yeah,
fresh we
you
are.
know.
iTunes,
just-
radio, it's the same thing now. All right.
wow.
Still at 4. All right. Jessica, who controls the radio in your car?
We both do, depending on our mood. It's literally
Here we go.
true, though.
Here we
It
go,
is.
Derek.
I would say, though, it really depends on whose car we're in.
Oh, those are different answers.
That
Those are
doesn't-
different answers.
No,
All right.
no,
didn't
we
work out.
always say, I really want you to listen to the song.
That
and
is
that
true.
trades off.
That is true.
How dare
All
you?
right.
How dare you?
All right, here we go. Next question. No one got anything on that one, so we're still at 4-3. Here we go. Women. This is important, I know. What is your husband's secret talent? What is your
Secret?
husband's hidden talent?
Derrick has a hard time keeping his talents hidden. So,
What is your husband's hidden talent?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Not gonna get this the same.
What is your husband's hidden talent?
Do I have any talents?
Excellent. Looks like June found one. You got it?
Yeah.
Derrick's struggling. He's got it. He's got it down.
I mean, I
Jessica's struggling here. I'm
I
gonna
don't
let
know.
you. I'm gonna let you think about it for a minute, Jessica. And so, Kels, are you ready yet? Kelsey's not ready.
I guess I am.
Jessica's not ready. Kelsey's ready. June, what is Kelsey's hidden talent?
He never falls down.
Oh.
He
Ever.
never falls down.
He literally can be
Excellent balance.
mid-trip and he still won't fall to the ground.
Interesting. He's like a cat.
He is.
All right. Kelsey, what did you have as your hidden talent?
That's a good one, babe, because it's true. I definitely said drumming.
That's
Because,
not hidden.
Drumming.
well, a lot of people don't know. I don't know. I can also
Drumming.
drum.
All right.
Not as well as most people don't know.
Still at 4 points. Jessica's struggling.
babe.
Are you ready, Jess? She's about got it. She's about got it.
yeah, I don't.
All right. What you got, Jess?
I mean,
Let's see your
if he has a
answer.
chance to show you, he will. But apparently, not
That's why we went
everybody
that
on
direction.
stage. That he can do backflips on a trampoline.
Backflips on the trampoline.
That is not
Derrick.
at all the direction I
I know,
went.
not at
it.
all.
I don't think most people
Prove
know
it
that
right
I
now.
do woodworking.
That what?
That I do woodworking.
Woodworking.
Well,
All
but
right.
okay, that's
Woodworking
again-
and backflips.
I would know that you did woodworking if you would work on some wood.
Yeah.
All right.
Boo.
All right. Next one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where was your first kiss? Where was your first kiss? All right, here we go. They seem pretty confident. All right. Derrick, where? Oh, Jess is still going. Tell me when you're ready. All right, I think she's still going. This is Kelsey, too. All right, Derrick, where was your first kiss?
My truck, outside of it at night.
Ooh, a lot of
In
details.
Derrick's gross truck, we drove to each other specifically for the
kiss.
kiss.
We did.
Oh, my goodness. There you go.
That's sweet.
4
That's
points.
so sweet.
That's hilarious.
All right, June, what was your answer?
A park bench at DBU by the fountains.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And Kelsey?
Our bench.
Our bench at
At
DBU.
DBU.
There you go. They had a spot.
Nice.
Well, I still want to go with one more. It looks like the Barkers have gotten 5 points. Is that right? All right,
Whoa.
5
We've
points
done
there.
it.
Here's the bonus question. You ready?
Is this
Do
worth
you
it?
have a song? And if so, what is that song? I think the Barkers will involve DBU, it seems like. Most of their answers have involved DBU up to this point.
It's the DBU fight song.
It is the DBU fight song.
I know, but I can't.
Uh-oh. Struggling.
just did.
Are you guys talking amongst each other? It felt like cheating a little bit. But since the game's over,
We didn't hum.
Does it count if you can sing the song?
me? No, I can't sing any
Oh,
song,
no,
Kelsey.
me. I
Sorry.
was saying me. I don't know.
Sure, if you guys want to sing the song together, that would be great. That'll be part of the bonus. All right.
Derrick's praying about it.
Derrick's struggling with this.
I know the song, but I can't think of the name of it.
Well, maybe you have to sing it together.
First lyric.
Yeah, write down some lyrics.
What's the first lyric?
There's not really many weird lyrics in it.
Not many lyrics in it.
Not
There's
many
not
lyrics.
wait. Come on.
You guys gonna sing? Can you sing this song?
Yes.
Sing it together. Go for it.
That's a word.
All right, go ahead and sing.
That's a word.
Go ahead and sing the song.
It's fine. Yes, but that's not the word. Okay.
All right, you ready?
But it's the same song. He
It's the
just
same
doesn't
song?
know the word of that
I don't know
lyric.
the name.
What's the song?
It's called Play
Oh, Play.
By Moby.
By Moby, yeah. It's the song
Play.
that I was listening to when I realized I'd fallen in love with her.
Oh.
Yep.
That's
In
sappy.
my dreams, I'm
That's sappy. How
dying.
nauseating.
But what did he write on the board?
He wrote Moby.
Hey,
I put hey, 'cause
woman.
I didn't know if it was a play. Woman. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Barkers.
Boat Song by J.J. Heller.
The boat
Oh,
song.
can you sing the song, the boat song?
If you were a boat, my darling, a boat, my it's real.
And it talks about boats. It's great.
Oh, it talks
Great.
about boats. I would have never guessed with it called the boat song.
Yeah.
All right, we have a champion. June and Kelsey Barker.
Shocking.
But the real champion is all of us.
Okay.
Because we love marriage and we love couples.
We love it so much. We've been married 9 years longer than the champions.
There you
here.
go. That's a lot of
it's
love.
amazing.
This was technically a game of memory, so I feel
Yeah, we had a disadvantage.
that I had a
little bit.
disadvantage.
Been around a lot longer.
I remember nothing.
Thank you for joining the Not So Newlywed Game Show here at City on a Hill. I hope you have a great morning.